Hello, my name is Joanne Scott Fauché, but most of my friends know me as Joe Scott. It's kind of easier that way, being married so late in life. You're probably wondering why this 63-year-old veteran teacher of 34 years in the trenches in the classroom is having this video created. Well, there are several reasons, and I'm going to try to hurry up and be brief because I know everybody is busy and has a busy schedule. But this is to the citizens of Jefferson Parish, especially the citizens who live in District 7. My brain was twirling around with all sorts of ideas, trying to figure out what the best way was to tell you what's going on with our American public schools. And I finally decided that the best thing to do was this video. About a year and a half ago, a friend of mine met me, and she said her granddaughter was having trouble with a math problem in first grade, but she's gifted. She knew all her math facts and she was ready to start multiplication, but she couldn't understand Common Core. And I said, well, we have core standards and benchmarks and GLEs, and they're wonderful. They've always worked. She says, no. This is Common Core. And she explained to me. So I became very interested and curious as a teacher, and I decided to do my own research. Now, after a year and a half, I have a file cabinet full of research on Common Core. However, if you are a parent or someone who has a child in the public schools and you're staying up every night past 10 o'clock, even midnight, pulling your hair out, trying to figure out what 5 plus 8 is, and you know the answer and your child knows the answer, but yet the teacher wants it a different way on paper, they want the evidence, not the answer. The terminology has changed, everything has changed with Common Core. Your child begins to hate school, they hate themselves, they don't feel confidence. And it's our job as parents and educators is to instill that confidence that they once had. Across the nation, our children are being subject to test after test after test. Yet you as a parent can't help because testing is now a high-stakes commodity or obscure test. And it has to be aligned with the curriculum of that parish or that state, which no parent is allowed to even see. Isn't that ridiculous? Your civil liberties are being taken away from you. I bet you haven't thought about that. You even have a new state law that prevents parents from seeing these, quote, secure tests. Children in school have to sign an affidavit saying that they will not discuss any part of this test with their parents or anyone. Educators should never say that to a child, ever. The government is trying to take over our children. Extreme government interference. And once the children are gone, so goes the country, as one parent told me. High-stakes testing is accountability. And because of this accountability, it becomes punitive rather than constructive. These scores are controlled by our state superintendent, John White, who has the power to cut scores, curve scores, and the formula. So it looks good on paper to everybody. It makes you feel good, it makes the school feel good, it makes the parish look wonderful. I personally feel that this is illegal. You must tell your legislature and your Bessie board members. And by the way, Mr. Garvey represents Jefferson Parish, and he's all for Common Core. Jeannie Fulton said, if learning is scoring well on a test, then we indeed have lost the real meaning for learning and teaching our children. Don't place the stress of these tests on the backs of our children and our teachers. They're only doing what they're supposed to be doing. Get involved with Stand Up for Louisiana or the new Facebook group, Jefferson Parents and Educators Against Common Core. And now another reason for my talk is that I'm telling you right now that this poor teacher, this poor ex-teacher, is running for District 7 School Board. Of the three of us, I am the only extremely credentialed teacher who has a master's degree plus 30 graduate hours in curriculum and instruction. I know what has to be taught. You don't have to have a master's degree to know how to teach math in school, and teachers are being prohibited for being imaginative and creative. I plan to fight Common Core with every ounce of my body if I am elected your member for District 7. My platform is credibility and availability of school board members. It was cohesiveness because, as you know, school board members don't even get along with each other, and that's ridiculous. That sets a bad model for children when they look at these meetings on television where they go with their parents. And also, I want to let you know that I am also interested in SENSE, sense, and CENTS, meaning money. There's a large deficit that somehow can't be accounted for. So there must be transparency within this school system, and we don't have that right now. I humbly ask you for your vote. I want you to know that contrary to popular belief, Joanne Scott has never, ever been backed, endorsed, helped, supported, or given a penny by big business in Jefferson, who is for Common Core, or our local JFT. Granted, I have been a member of JFT for a long time, but they are not endorsing me. I'm a candidate who's running from the heart. So please hear my heart. I'm just a concerned citizen as a retired teacher who cares about the children and teachers of this parish and cannot stand to see what is going on in the classrooms. Yes, my website is up. It's GEAUX, GeauxWithJo.com. You will see more facts about me on this website. I welcome any questions. I'm available at any time, but please don't call after 9 if you need me. And just by the way, I am a mom, and my son went through in his entire life in the Jefferson Parish Public Schools. I want you to know that I approve everything that was said in this video, and it was paid for by the Friends of elect Joanne Scott, number 97, for School Board District 7 member. And I thank you, and blessings to all.